Yes, welcome back to the conversation, the second stanza of the program, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nelson Ekujumi, and I still have with me in the studio Comrade Pope Olajaye, popularly called African Pope. Comrade Pope, thank you for staying with us on the program.
Thank you.
Yes, in this second stanza of the program, a topical issue that we want to look at, even though we know is a foregone matter, is the issue about the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project. That road has attracted criticism from certain quarters. A presidential candidate, Peter Obi, was even reported to have said the government is wasting, taxpayers' money. That money should have been used to, put in place or refurbish or rehabilitate existing roads. Forgetting the fact that there has been this information out there that this road is a PPP project, that the federal government is just contributing about, I think about 15% thereabout. The private sector who is going to fund it, and they are going to toll it. And the good thing about it is that the road is going to start from Lagos. That is why it's called the Lagos Calabar Highway. And in starting from Lagos, it's because of the economic benefits. When that road starts from Lagos, by the time it gets to the Lekki free trade zone, the refineries and all the rest will take advantage of that road, and in that way, government and the investor on that road will be recouping their funds. So for me, just yesterday, the Federal Executive Council had a 2-day meeting, and one of the fallouts of the Federal Executive Council meeting was that the second phase of the road from a part of Lekki has been awarded. And some persons claim that we have some businesses along the coastal
that will be affected.
That that road is not necessary. And when you look at that road, a road that will make you travel from here to Calabar under 6 hours. The last time I was in Calabar, I drove from Lagos. I left Lagos around 8 a.m. and I got to Calabar about 11 p.m. So you can imagine if I'm opportune to know of a road that will take me just 6 hours. My health will be better for it. My vehicle, the fuel consumption, everything. You can look at the businesses that will even open up along that corridor.
You see, the beauty of the road is not just for vehicle. It has rail components.
Components, yes, absolutely.
So, it means that moving goods from Lagos
to the south-south axis,
or from Calabar axis down to Lagos will be much cheaper and easier.
Yes.
But you see, it's not new. People will tend to oppose,
new
things. And in fact, let me give you an example. That Malete overhead bridge in Ibadan was the first flyover in Ibadan. When Governor General Jembe, I think he was a colonel there or brigadier, I don't know, started that project.
Yes.
So I learned that there was huge criticism against him. Why waste of money? Who will tell you that
we need a bridge?
We need a bridge here.
The road is good enough.
The road is good enough. Who says that? But in later years, when the population of the city, became larger and bigger, all of them now saw reason for...
Government must always be thinking ahead. Futuristic.
Ahead. So, yes, of course, we know that we have terrible roads. Lagos Abeokuta. Then, of course, Ogbomoso Ilorin has not been completed.
Yeah, but it's work in progress.
It's work in progress. Abuja Jos.
Yeah.
Too,
it's also there's work in progress. Yeah.
But of course, we have Ilorin, Umuaran, Egbe, Kaba road. That if that axis is opened up too, traveling to Abuja,
will be easier and
faster. Of course. And we have a whole lot of bad roads, But again, we cannot say because you don't want your children to be hungry, you will not build house. Well, because there is no soup, so you cannot buy cement. Why can't you use the money
for building a house to feed them?
To feed them.
Forgetting that a day will come that you need shelter on your head, you will not be able to pay your rent.
You will be able to pay your rent. So that is exactly what is playing out here. Yes, people will say a lot of things. But to me, that project will transform that entire region. You know, a whole lot of businesses will grow up along that
corridor.
A new several new settlements will spring up along that corridor. Yes. So I believe that, and more importantly, the finance is being structured, that the government is not putting money, you know.
Yes, the government is only putting a part.
So it does mean that if private investors put their money, they want to complete it in record time.
And also ensure that they maintain it so that they can make the
Unlike
returns.
Where we have government roads that 6 months or 2 years after, the whole thing.
And with the structure of that road, because if you look at the Lagos Apapa Oshodi Oworosoke Expressway, it's concrete made.
Yes.
That road, the minimum lifespan of that road is about 30 to 50 years.
50 years.
So you can imagine if we have a road of that standard,
you know.
And you know when people come and say some things, I ask them, can you please avail us the facts of what you are saying? Oh, how can they build that road for 16 trillion naira? Oh, if they were even comparing a road in Egypt to one other country, and I'm like, what is the terrain?
The terrain, the topography is
the same thing?
How many rivers?
How many?
In Egypt, how many culverts? How many bridges?
What are the components of the highway in Egypt compared to the one we are building? You know?
Or not even within Nigeria. If you are saying you are constructing a road for whatever amount in Lagos, you cannot say that you construct road with the same amount you construct in Sokoto or Maiduguri, for instance.
Comrade Pope, even within Lagos, there are some roads that you build within Ikeja, Lagos mainland, Badagry. If you go to Alimosho, the topography of that Alimosho, most of the roads, if you go to Alimosho, you will discover that most of the roads are interlocked.
Yes.
You can't do bitumen.
Yes.
Within 2 days, it will wash off.
It will wash off.
It will break.
Yes.
So people will just come and start making statements without,
what drives what drives most people's intervention is emotion.
Absolutely.
It's emotion.
Absolutely.
So it's not, you look at the value. Yes, we say that, okay, there is hunger in town.
The hunger in town, did it start yesterday?
It didn't start at, it won't stop immediately.
Oh.
So we say, okay, what's the need for this gigantic, why don't you put the money elsewhere? But again, we just have, if we don't do it now, if we want to do it maybe in 5 and 10 years time, because
the resources might not even be there.
To do it.
Absolutely.
So we just have to do everything.
I think the government can be rest assured that a lot of us are with them on this.
The advantage is
far outweighs whatever. I don't know where the disadvantages are. So if you have a building or you have a structure along the coastal way, it's an illegal structure.
No, if you have,
and the beauty of it is that the government is even compensating. The government is even magnanimous.
Yes, now if you have businesses along that corridor that is well documented, so you'll be compensated. So, it's a win-win. I want to believe it will be a win-win for all of us.
This Lagos Calabar highway is a win-win for Nigerians. We want to encourage the government to go ahead with that road, and we're happy that work has commenced. Just yesterday, the Federal Executive Council awarded a part of the road for 1.6 trillion naira, if I'm correct, from the coastal road. Council approved Section 2 of the Lagos Calabar Coastal Superhighway for construction at a cost of 1.6 trillion naira. I think that's a good one. We need to up our infrastructure. If there's anything, we have suffered for too long from infrastructural decay, and we must give credit to the past administration of President Muhammadu Buhari for setting the pace. And we commend President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for also following that footsteps of ensuring that we have super infrastructure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap on this edition of The Conversation. Till we come your way again next time, please continue to watch The Conversation coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. Till we come your way, bye-bye and have a great day.